All right, so we're getting near the end of 2023, and maybe you're about to get a Switch, maybe you already have a Switch, maybe there's just a situation where you're sick and tired of using this as your controller when you're playing in docked mode. I'm gonna help you out today. I have all of the best controllers, in my opinion, that you can get right now for the Nintendo Switch in 2023. I'm gonna show you all of them, and I'm gonna tell you how you might be able to win one of these. What's up, guys? Welcome back, or welcome in for the first time. Do me a quick favor before we jump into all these controllers. Go down to the description of this video, click the link over to our podcast channel. We do a podcast over there every Thursday night, 8 p.m. Eastern. We do it live there, and if you cannot catch us there, you can go listen anytime you want on any of the podcast platforms of your choice. On your way back up, make sure you are subscribed to this channel. Lots of people think they are, but they aren't, so make sure you do that. Let's jump right into this. I'm gonna tell you in a minute how you can win one of these. But first, I wanna do a few honorable mentions. Now, this first one is not, it's a Joy-Con, but it's also a controller. This one doesn't quite make our list here, but I do like these. These are the Binbok or Duyoki GameCube Joy-Cons. They are a GameCube controller, and I do believe, yes, every single one of these controllers we're gonna talk about, I have a full review on all of them. So I will link those. I'll make a playlist. I'll make a controller playlist that'll be at the end. You'll be able to check all those out. But these are cool. They go on the sides of the Switch. They are very, very nice. They feel good. They're the exact same thickness as the Switch, so they look good on the Switch. Buttons feel good. Sticks are changeable. You can take, the tops off, and they come with a bunch of different ones. This thing's pretty good. Little loose on the Switch. They did do some refinement to this. This is a prototype. They're very good. We put them up against the Nixies when Jeeb was here. I think we both agree that these are the superior ones. They just feel a little bit better. Overall, the design just works just a touch better, but these aren't really on the list. Oh, you can charge both of them at the same time through a port right here if you are using it as a controller. That is big, that's big. That's a really cool thing. So, honorable mention, then we gotta go with the OG. Still in 2023, it's very hard to beat the Nintendo Switch Pro controller from Nintendo. It's just a good controller. It is the best controller Nintendo's ever made. It's got HD rumble, all the buttons feel nice. The D-pad, that's gonna be subjective. There's a lot of people who really don't like the D-pad on this, but it feels good. The sticks are nice, the buttons are nice. The battery life is insane. I'm pretty sure you get over 20 hours. I think it's 40 hours. I'm pretty sure it's 40 hours. I'll check. I'll let you know for sure. I'll put it right here. That's a long time. I never feel like I ever have to charge my Pro controllers. They just sit around, and if I need them, they're usually ready. Little expensive, definitely gonna be the most expensive on the list, but you do get what you pay for. If you're lucky, you can find some special edition ones out there. Be careful on Amazon though, because a lot of the ones that are special editions on Amazon, if they're not really expensive, they're probably fake. If you're looking at them and they're $30, $40, $50, probably fake. Don't buy those ones. They're easy to spot. I actually have a video on that. I'll link up here. If you're afraid you might have a fake one, I have a video on that. These are very good controllers though. They are very, very nice. This is the Smash Brothers one here. There's a Zelda Tears of the Kingdom edition. There's Splatoon editions. There's lots of them out there. Just be careful about fakes. Pro controller is great. The next one I want to talk about is another old one. Didn't come out in 2023, but it's got to be on the list. If you want something besides that you're going to be able to just go to the store, down to Best Buy or Walmart or Target or wherever, you don't have to order it online. Anything from PowerA is gonna be pretty good. The wired ones don't have a lot going on inside, so they are very light. This is a wireless one. This is the Hades edition. I really, really love this controller specifically. As you can see, I mean, it just looks so nice. Really love it. This was a limited edition one. I don't think they even have this one out. It was a numbered limited edition thing they only did for a little while. But these are very, very good controllers. All the buttons feel very nice. It's the same general shape as the Pro controller. D-pad is okay on this one. It's not the best D-pad. I think the Pro controller D-pad is better than this one, but they did upgrade their D-pads a little bit when they moved to the internal batteries. These used to take AA batteries. The old ones still do. You can still find them all over the place that do, but that's how you're gonna know if it's an old one or a new one. The new ones don't have a battery door on the back. The battery's just internal. Charges USB-C. It's got all the same buttons as a Pro controller. This is a good controller. No rumble in this one at all. It does have some programmable back buttons, but no rumble in any of the PowerA controllers. I don't know why. Just something they don't have. Not really a huge deal. These are good. The price is right. You can usually get these. If you get an older one, you can probably find them for around 30 bucks. Anywhere from 30 to $50. You're gonna be able to pick one of these up. And they do have a Nintendo license. So they have the Mario designs, they have the Zelda designs, they have all kinds of different stuff. You're gonna be able to get tons and tons of designs with PowerA. The next one on the list I wanna talk about is a company that I've been working with for a fairly long time, and the first thing I ever reviewed of theirs was absolute garbage. It was absolute garbage. I'm talking about Binbok. Now, I reviewed the big joycons they had. The very first ones, I hated them. I thought they were cheap feeling. I just thought they were overall bad. It was a bad product. They have come a long way since then. I actually got to have a little bit of input in this controller. They've been working on this one for years at this point, but this is a very, very good controller. They showed me this in Twitter DMs basically years ago. I got to put, like I said, a little bit of my own input into this. They did take some of that and actually implement it in the controller, like the rubber grips that this has. The buttons feel amazing. They used mechanical buttons in this. I love the way they feel. This is a very premium controller. As you see when you hit the button here, it does have LEDs. They look good. They're well done. The sticks are changeable. It's got so many different options on the back. You can turn its own motion control on. So even if the game doesn't have motion control, the motion control in this controller basically takes the function of this stick. So if you're looking around in the game with this stick and you just don't want to use that, you can do it like this. I've never seen another controller that has that. It's very cool. It works well. Everything feels awesome. The buttons are great. Everything is just perfect. It's got programmable buttons here, but it's also got programmable trigger buttons right here. So you've got a third set of trigger buttons. So if you're playing a shooter and you don't want to have that long travel, you can just make this button, and then you've got a hair trigger. That's the way I use it. I don't play a lot of shooters on Switch, but if you are, this is the controller for you. You can hit this little toggle here and turn all the dead zone off, so you have 0 dead zone in these sticks. This has all the options. It's got great rumble, not HD rumble, but it has good rumble. It's got everything. It's very, very nice. It's got modes to use on the Switch. You can use it for iOS, Android, PC. Use it for a lot of stuff. It's around 50 bucks. I think this is $56. This is a great, 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 great controller. Now, before we jump into the other ones, I do want to talk about how you can get a controller. I'm gonna pick somebody. I don't know who. I'm gonna pick somebody, and all you have to do is leave a comment on this video. You leave a comment and you tell me which one of these you want. Do you want the purple one or you want the green one? You let me know, and I'm gonna pick somebody randomly, and we're gonna send one of these out to somebody. Who knows? We might send both. I don't know. Leave a comment, tell me purple or green. Somebody's gonna get both of these, but the reason I did want to talk about these is these are the new color of the SN30 Pro. This one's like a clear purple, this one's like a clear green. I really, really love these controllers. I'm not gonna open these ones up. I have these already. I have another purple one and another green one. They are awesome controllers. They're more like a Super Nintendo controller. These, I would say, if you're looking for something like that, maybe for a side-scrolling game, these are great for that. They're awesome. But the reason I wanted to talk about that is because now we are going to talk about one of my favorite controllers, which is the 8BitDo Ultimate Controller. They just put this out in 2 new colors, as well as those. They've got this blue, which basically looks like Sonic the Hedgehog. I love this. I love this blue, but they also have it in a red, just like this. Now, this is a controller that's been out for a while. Again, I said I have a full video on this. I'm gonna link that at the end. This has an app. It has literally, it's got all kinds of stuff you can do to it. You can set buttons through the app. You can do whatever you want. You can do so much in the app. That's a little too much for me. Not something I like to do. But this also has the Hall Effect sticks. It's gonna have the Hall Effect sticks in there, so you don't have to worry about these drifting. The D-pad on this is absolutely excellent. All the buttons feel great. I would say these buttons feel kind of like an Xbox controller. Yes, I have an Xbox. They feel a lot like an Xbox controller. The sticks are great. The R and L buttons, everything is great. It feels good. It's got a little bit of a textured back, so you're gonna get a little bit of grip. It's not rubber like the Binbok, but this is a very, very nice controller. You can use it with a 2.4 gigahertz dongle that it comes with, and it actually comes with this stand too. Now the stand is for charging, but if you plug it in to the Switch or into whatever, the 2.4 gigahertz dongle actually plugs into the dock. So you can use the dongle just like this and then switch it to the 2.4 gigahertz mode and it'll work. Or you can just put this right in here, pop it in there, and then you can plug this into whatever, the Switch dock, and use that 2.4 gigahertz connection. And you've also got a charging base. So you're gonna be able to just set it there. It's gonna be plugged into the Switch. It's gonna charge. It's gonna do everything you need it to do. This whole package is very, very good. I really, really like these controllers. This is probably my kid's favorite controllers too. My 7-year-old has the white one in her room. She uses it, only that. She really likes it. Even the smaller ones like this, she just doesn't like for some reason. She really likes the size of this one. She likes the way it looks. She likes the fact that it charges. She doesn't have to worry about plugging it in. She just puts it back on the base. Doesn't have to worry about it. So it's great in that sense. That is a great one, and I have one more I want to show you that also came out this year. This is from Mobapad. Again, full video on this. This controller literally has every single thing that the Pro controller has, and it's got more. I, again, do a full video on it, but it's got HD rumble. This is one of the only third-party controllers out there. There is a Binbok controller on the way here right now that also has HD rumble. Subscribe to watch that video later on once that gets here. But this does have HD rumble. It reads amiibos. It's got tactile little buttons here. So are these. So are these. It all feels great. It's programmable buttons on the back. Hall effect sticks. It has absolutely everything. You can switch the D-pad out. This D-pad comes off. I'm not gonna take it off right now. But it also has a D-pad that's kind of like a floating D-pad like this one. Like a full circle. So this one's got options. I wish this one came in some different colors. I think it comes in one other color, but I just want it in black. I just want it in black. I like this controller a lot. It does a whole bunch, literally everything. It's got a turbo button too, but I mean, it's whatever. This one's about 50 bucks too. So as far as all of these go and the deal for everything you get, I would say this is probably the best deal. Being $50, having every single thing that a Pro controller has, and more. As far as a deal goes, this is gonna be the one. But let me know which one of these is your favorite. Do you have any of these? Are you gonna switch from a controller that you have now to one of these? Let me know down in the comments. Don't forget to comment purple or green. We'll get one of these out to one of you guys here soon. But as always, thank you so much for watching this video. Please leave a like. Make sure you are subscribed. We'll see you in the next one.